Hi there, my name is Cassidy Mitchell, and for my services marketing report, I decided to cover the Ripken experience in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Before I get into my presentation, I'm just going to go over a quick outline of what I'm going to cover. I'll first go over the introduction, then move into the industry analysis, then the typical service offering, customer relationship management. I'll briefly go over the service blueprint, and then cover a couple recommendations, and then the references. Okay, so the Ripken Experience Myrtle Beach is a baseball and softball tournament facility with 9 artificial fields that offers week-long tournaments with over 430 teams in attendance over the course of the spring and summer only, not even including the fall. The facility, which has 10 full-time staff, opened its gates in 2007 is one of the 3 locations with other facilities located in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and Aberdeen, Maryland. The Ripken Experience prides itself on hosting baseball tournaments the right way, which is what they call the Ripken way. The mission of the organization is to inspire athletes through a remarkable experience the Ripken way, while the vision is to elevate every player's potential on the field and in life. The mission and vision of the organization truly revolves around the values of that the Ripken family shares. Overall, creating an experience based on the mission and values of the Ripken way is what drives the Ripken Experience and their motivation to create remarkable experiences for all athletes of different ages and backgrounds. The most important target market for the Ripken Experience are the baseball and softball teams. Each season targets a different team. The spring season that just recently ended targeted high school and college baseball and softball players from ages 14 to 20 years of age. In the summer and fall months, Ripken runs week-long and weekend tournaments that target youth teams ranging in ages from 10 and under teams to 19 and under. Cal Ripken Jr. and Bill Ripken, former Major League Baseball players, founded the Ripken Experience, which contributes to its well-known reputation and continued achievement. They have year-round tournaments, they have camps, spring trainings, player development opportunities, turf fields, practice fields, announcers, they have digital scoreboards, they have walk-up music, they have a pro shop, skills competitions, award ceremonies, professional baseball and softball guest appearances, they have Ripken hotels, they also have free guest passes to local partnerships such as the Myrtle Beach Pelicans, all of which contribute to the remarkable experience. All of the amenities, offerings, professional camps, and experienced staff make the Ripken Experience a world-class facility, which makes it stand out as a key player in the baseball tournament industry. Even though Ripken is a popular facility, there is a lot of competition locally and nationally. Locally, Ripken has to compete with the Grand Park Athletic Complex as well as the North Myrtle Beach Park and Sports Complex, which draws in tournaments as well. Along with local competition, there is several tournament facilities nationally that have the potential to pose a threat. That being said, according to the Sport Planning Guide, the Ripken Experience is considered one of the top 10 baseball facilities across America. The core customer value, or in other words, the benefit of the product desired value, is a remarkable experience as well as convenience. There are plenty of benefits for players that attend the Ripken Experience. They get a Major League experience to the fullest. There are fields modeled after Major League ballparks, there's turf fields, there's online game streaming for families and friends that can't make the games. There's also a game announcer. There's walk-up music. There's meet and greets and advice for Major League players. There's opening day ceremonies. There's award ceremonies. They also get Under Armour gear. It's also really beneficial for families as well. There's a vacation aspect to it. There's free amusement passes, which changes year to year. There's also coupons to local partner restaurants, there's the Ripken hotels, and of course, there's always the beach. So to build customer relationship, Ripken is constantly in communication with the customer. Before customers arrive to the facility, each team is sent a tournament packet including directions as well as game and field schedules. Once customers arrive to the facility on opening day, they are encouraged to sign up for the text alert system so they can be in communication with the staff and notified when any changes are made with the schedule. Ripken also tends to exceed expectations in every aspect of the service. The layout, design, and cleanliness of the facility already exceeds many of the customers' expectations upon arrival. Throughout the tournament, customers are encouraged to follow the Ripken experience on all social media outlets in which they are able to connect with customers as well as encourage feedback. The Ripken Experience Myrtle Beach Facebook page currently has 491 reviews, averaging 4.7 stars. Also, at the end of each tournament, the senior general manager sends out personal thank you letters to each team that attended to show his appreciation. So here is a copy of the service blueprint, which is discussed way more in depth in my report. I am going to skip over it for now, just for the sake of time. Okay, so I came up with 4 recommendations after conducting the research and looking through reviews. The first one would be security, and to just put surveillance cameras around the facility, because there has been instances of burglary within the cars or people leaving things at the fields and then it not being there later, which unfortunately happens everywhere, but hopefully the cameras will help minimize that issue. As for the hotels, there have been reviews that the hotels are a bit outdated, so Ripken can try to fix that situation, especially for the price that people are paying, maybe update the hotels. I also recommend implementing cooling systems. A lot of complaints are with the weather and the heat, and there should be maybe some misting tents or misting fans implemented around the facility for people to try to cool down. And lastly, I would just recommend Ripken to hit the softball market just a little bit more. There are softball tournaments, but they're very few compared to baseball, and I think they're missing out on a lot of potential revenue generation from the softball market. And lastly, here are my references, and thanks for listening.